I know you guys pay good money to see me. You got time for me to be showing up almost 3.5 hours later. But I got a good excuse. Yeah, I had some really important things to do. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Clyde Yorkshire. I am a conservative. I am a Republican. We're going to be doing a little bit of talking tonight about President Trump. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the Middle East or Asia. We're going to be talking about what is happening with Iran. There's a lot happening going on right now. Everyone's treating this like, well, if he makes a decision, then fine. Well, we're actually at war, to be honest with you. Um, what type of war? There is a huge buildup near Iran. Let's just keep it real. There's a huge buildup. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am Clyde Yorkshire. Please check me out as well on Spotify. Clyde Yorkshire, Spotify. I just always tell people to Google it, but Clyde Yorkshire. And take a listen. Take a listen. We got a lot of stuff that we're in our second season for the podcast on Spotify. What a great app. I always give that app credit because when the government was doing their social project on us and basically taking away our rights, Spotify was not one to jump on. Twitter, unfortunately, was one of them, and you see what happened to them. They became X. The American people don't like when you take away their voice. The Democrats love to take away your voice, and they love to keep a mask on you long as they can. Exasperating, exaggerating things. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am Clyde Yorkshire. I am a conservative. I have conservative principles. I have conservative values. But I'm here to tell you that I am a Republican. I am a ebony Republican. I am a conservative. We are on things just a little bit different right now. For good reason, ladies and gentlemen. I have conservative viewpoints. I am not a weirdo that follows what everybody say. I'll give anybody a good conversation or debate. But please, you got to bring the business. You got to bring the business. And you know, one of my other rules, you got to have a passport. There's no need to come on here and debate me if you don't even have a passport. I think we're good. Now, we're having a good night. I have no idea how this ends up, ladies and gentlemen. I could not tell you. I have no idea how this ends up, ladies and gentlemen. But what I will tell you is going to end up very serious. We have ships, submarines, we have planes, we have everything sitting right outside their door. Just sitting right up there just like this here, hanging out, blam. This is going down any minute. Now, as it regards to the monkeying around with the Obamas and the clip, oh my gosh, the president knows how to stir the pot. Who cares about a stupid video? Did you guys notice how the black community didn't jump on that one? They was like, oh, wait. Hello? Go. Nothing ever happened. Make sure you give us a like. We're going up. We got places to go, guys. You know how we do. We're driving right. The other night I said, give me some likes, and they start moving like this. We got to go. We got to get up out of here. We can't allow the Democrats to get in. We got to push for the third term. I don't have time to go backwards, ladies and gentlemen. This is not me being a weirdo and, oh, this is Big Brother, one government. No. This man has just told you there's only two genders. Democrat like, who? Do you know what a woman is? Who? They open up the borders. They're letting everybody in. Now, speaking of letting everybody in, Mexico's off the table with me. A deal, an immigration bill must go through that includes Mexico because they are indigenous to this land. They should not be treated like anybody else in this hemisphere or in the world. We have to do that. No offense, just like black people got some sort of special status, I'm assuming. I think Hispanics, Mexicans specifically, should get a special status. Not that they get to have all things laid out, but the penalty for them is a lot less than anybody else that comes through here, because this is, you're in the Americas. Legislation should be built for that. And I'm going to work on that. My kids are half Mexican, so I'm going to work on that. I love Mexican people. They are the heart and soul of the workforce. Let's just keep it 100%. I just got to tell you, that's where we get all our avocados and our lemons from. So let's just say, and they need to straighten up their act too. I need Mexico to figure this out. You can't have niggas flowing through your country when that's taking your opportunities. Y'all need to start checking them. No offense, Haiti, you got to get up out of here. I'm not taking nobody from Afghanistan. You got to run them out. No offense. You can't come from Somalia, Nigeria, even the DR or anywhere else and claiming to be like you running through here. It can't happen. Mexico, do me that favor. I will work on legislation with you and for you. We will get you straight. But you need, like Trump said, let people remain in Mexico and send them back with a stiff penalty. Don't come through here again, or we're going to have the cartel put some jalapenos up your booty. Now, President Trump has got all this equipment. You ever seen a DJ, a real DJ, a stadium DJ? He shows up with all this equipment. I mean, because we're going to do the awards show. They put all of this stuff together. Then you think they're going to say, well, you know what, we're not going to do it this month. We'll do it next month. They're not going to do that. We just put all this shit, no, excuse me, we're going to do this today. Trump did not bring all of those wonderful toys out. Okay, and the military, they ready. I mean, what? Yo, we go die. The U.S. military die? You finna talk about you finna sink our ships? Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. See, I don't like this because if President Trump orders a strike, right? You talking about weapons you ain't never seen before. Listen, they're not doing those strikes. I'm telling you now, President Trump is not stupid. We're not doing those strikes. If we go into Iran, it is shut down immediately. Guerrilla warfare is not necessary, unfortunately, because they're going to hit every military installation and wipe it out in less than 10 minutes. How many are there? 200, 300? Not a problem. We got the planes to do it. Trust me. They will swamp over that sky. Do you hear me? Like eagles, and rip it apart and destroy things with submarines. Submarines will deliver some of the biggest blow. I'm telling you. Listen, they got weapons that is even stronger than nuclear weapons. We don't want to see this. Israel already promised, and they crazy enough to fuck mess around with Benjamin. That nigga might just don't even tell nobody and press a nuke. He that type of guy. He's trying to get this over with tonight. I don't want to see that happen. It's a big possibility that Iran gets hit unbelievably hard, where there's an instant turnover, and the people already was rioting and erupting in the streets, Chief. All it takes is a real handicap knockout, and it is a Reynolds wrap. Everybody and their mother will be invading that country to become the leader over that. The oppositions, the Shah, everybody. Saudi Arabia gonna try to get in there. They're gonna try to get this thing to be Sunni. I mean, listen, I'm telling you. And don't just think the U.S. is coming. No offense, NATO is gonna slide their ass up in there, and believe you me, they're already talking about it. The British Navy is already out there. Did y'all not know that? It's going to turn into a NATO, United States thing. I'm telling you, they will dispose of Iran, and it will be shameful. In about 6 hours. You're not going to hit a tit for tat. We blocked it, you blocked it, we blocked it, you blocked it. It's just not going down, like not playing tennis. I'm telling y'all now. I'm telling you now. Now, we got a few other things to talk about. Now, this president has done some marvelous things. Trump RX is hitting. People are appreciating the no tax on their tips, the no tax on their overtime. Good people appreciate that. Niggas that work hard, they need their money, they appreciate that. This president is here. Make sure y'all share this video too and like it, because people need to hear this. This president is so in tune, and he's shielded by black folk. When they did the monkey video, we were sitting up there like this. The church was, where the black people at? The media, where y'all at? Why y'all not stepping up? Black women, what's going on? We need somebody. Come on, politicians. Let's keep it running. TMZ. All you saw was the media pushing it. Black people ain't saying nothing about it. It's up. We riding with Trump. It don't even matter what happens. It doesn't matter. That's what you need to understand. This country is so far driven into the dirt that it would take a president of his caliber to pull this thing off and rescue the country and set it back to being a nice republic where people are free, freedom of speech, freedom to be with their families, all of the rights and inalienable rights that we come with from the very beginning. This president is willing to restore those. Them over there, they are restricting everything from where you can go, how much you can spend, who you can talk to. Listen, you got black folk messed up if you think we're going to continue with this people under the stairs ass party. We ain't doing that, Chief. And they ain't never seen black niggas like this, Republicans colorful like this. They say, God, leave, man. We do got some hitters out there. Oh, yeah. Charleston White is a bad boy, man. Charleston White, that boy, he like, man, listen, man, that's like Kobe Bryant out there, man, for the Republicans. That boy hit hard, too. He black, comedian. He don't hold no punches. He don't hold no punches. Made millions off of this. Not fooling with him, boy. The niggas know not to play with Charleston White, man. You say what you want about him. He's not perfect. You understand me? But his work will live long before, because he bust y'all niggas upside the head. He came through like a Snoop Dogg, a goat. We ain't never seen nobody hold a Republican card like they a goat. Charleston White is a whole goat. And I got to give it to my girl, too, Candace Owens. She's a goat, bro. Candace is out here looking better than Serena Williams. Candace is that chick. I got to give it to her. She a goat. She a champ. She bigger than Clarissa Shields. Real talk. Candace Owens is the heavyweight, middleweight, linear weight, welterweight of the black community, female, straight up. She the queen like Nikki. Nikki coming up next now. She hit hard. She going for the rest. She done got the Make America Great Again in pink, boy, for Barbie. You hear me? It's up. Seriously, y'all laughing. We on this thing, Chief. We on this thing, boy. Hey, you got Tunchi on this. You got Lil Wayne, he with the president. NBA young boy. Y'all keep thinking that look, we out here with food stamps, Chief. We ain't out here like that. We ain't doing a nigga tree, bro. This is not no chitlin circuit, fam. These are straight conservatives over here. We could do it all. We could do it all. And I'm so glad to be in this time to help this president and watch his success, because it's the country's success. The country is going to do well, and people trust him. People trust this president. I could never say that about any other president since I've been born, that people trust any one of them. No way. They never trusted Bill for many reasons. And I won't get into all of the reasons. Probably the two obvious ones: people coming up missing and getting blowjobs in the office. And you trust that nigga far as you can throw him. In the military, you'd have been thrown out, because that's integrity. You can't do that. You understand me? Biden, don't even ask me, can you touch him, Burisma and his son on crack and everything like that. Y'all niggas need to cut that out. Obama, y'all know his wife is possibly a tranny and don't even give a damn if she is, if she's not. He is, I don't know. I'm just saying, why do we act like we don't see that? How you going to light the whole White House up with rainbow colors, though? and you the first black president, why would you do that? Why not make a statement for us? No offense, man. Listen, I ain't even gonna go there. I would have rather him put Black History up on the White House. No offense. I would have took that way better, and I think Americans would have took that better. Do it in February, one day out of the month. White people wouldn't have had no problem with it. They'd probably say, "Why y'all ain't been doing that?" You could have done that. You know that the Black History Month has the colors: the green, I think the yellow, the red, and I think black for Black History Month. For the entire February Black History Month, they use this color. Why you couldn't light the White House up with that for Black History Month one day and honor Dr. King, Frederick Douglass, and all this other kind of stuff? People would have been like, yo, that's a nice thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Anybody would have tripped about that, but you ain't do nothing like that because that's not how they roll. They on something totally different. When the man left office, Obama, who did he take with him? Chelsea? She was a transgender, no offense, seriously. So when you put the pieces together, you begin to see that African Americans have really sold out, to be honest with you. They are riding with the nonsense. That's why when I asked old boy when he was debating me, I was like, how many, when I asked him how many genders was there? I asked him how many genders are there. He was like, about 40 seconds, and they're going to say 2 genders. I was like, honestly, before he answered, I was like, do, 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 do. And then these people are sick and twisted, family, and they want us to believe that we're the ones that are insane. We're the ones that's with a racist pedophile, and their party is coming up with all of that stuff. They're being summoned right now because the Epstein files are showing what they're doing. Jay-Z have never looked worse. Jigga Man, are y'all watching this? Diddy's in jail. They're going down, Jack. Are you not watching this? And more is to come. This is only the beginning. Are you guys not watching this? They are definitely going down. Down the tubes. They have nothing to offer. They could care less about black folks. In some cases, they can care less about the country. It appears to me these people are wicked. They don't mind taking your money, shopping it overseas. When we going to get our money back, goddammit? We've been doing taxes since 1913, 14 or something like that. We need some darn tariffs around here. Now, the president has brought in a lot of money. He's going to balance the budget, I guarantee you. Y'all niggas is slow. I'm already ready for the third term. I don't look at what. Listen, I don't care if you white or black. I don't want to hear it from you. No offense. I don't care what the tradition is, and you know how it goes. No, Chief. Let me explain something to you. No offense. Even if you are a 70-year-old white man, I need to explain something to you, baby Paul. Okay? After what happened to my community and what they did to us, the no man in the house rule, do you listen to me, granddaddy, white granddaddy, all my white granddaddies out there? Listen at me. Just take a look at me. After what they did, the welfare state, the jails, the drugs, and all that stuff the Democrats brought into our community and totally destroyed it, helped usher in the gangs, working with the UN to bring migrants into the country, not Mexicans, but from everywhere else, even Thailand, Chile, they coming from Cambodia. You didn't even know that, did you? Because niggas don't know shit. That's what Chris Rock said. Y'all niggas don't like knowing shit anyway. With the Constitution, I ain't never read that shit. Where they sell them at anyway? Dollar Tree? Good Lord. Anyways, look. These people that made a whole fake Steele dossier, a whole 2 impeachments, knowing good and well, and then gonna go and edit the January 6th. You think that we should not let Trump run again after doing all of that? What is wrong with you? You want America to fail. If you are dumb enough to go, well, we got rules, you want us to fail. Do you know what type of disco ball we would be living in right now if Kamala Harris was the president? Black women didn't even give her 1% of their vote in the primary. All of a sudden, she was a black woman, and we're not supporting the black woman if we don't go with Kamala Harris. Nigga, please. I would never, ever vote for Kamala Harris. I know all about how she's come up in California politics, okay? Worse than Chicago, and that's why Chicago's flipping red. Hopefully, Cali flip red. We need New York. We need to flip all of this shit red. These niggas is out of control. Let's take these countries, these states. New York is doing a good job. Chicago, they out there looking crazy. Y'all heard about Danielle Carter? Look her up right now while you talking to me. Danielle Carter. She done flipped Chicago red. On God. We done flipped Pennsylvania red. You think it's a joke, nigga? Jersey going red. I'm telling you, we're going to vote this president in unanimous. We're going to make a statement to all you niggas out there, and it's going to reverberate through Europe and everywhere else that the United States is united again, and this is a republic, and they care about their own shit. Okay, we can keep everything the way it is, but from now on, it's about us. Now, I don't know how long we're going to keep it that way, but right now, it's supposed to be about us. And nobody ain't got time for no racist shit. We ain't got time about Lazarus and all this other kind of stuff. I need something before I get out of here. I still got a whole big Santa Claus wish list. I don't know about y'all. I need a mansion. I need a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm trying to go skiing still. I don't know about that. I'm going to try that, but something light. You understand me? I want to do it all. I'm going scuba diving, skydiving. No, I'm older now. That was, I might let that one pass since I didn't do it when I wanted to. Yeah, I'm good. But everything else I want to do, I still want to go back to Disney World. I got a lot of things I want to do around here. And the way the Democrats is running it, it's a mess. The damn gas prices was through the roof. What is y'all, black people, y'all be smoking weed or crack or something. How would you not want this president to stay in office? Don't you? And we've all said it. We made the most money under Trump. He's given us the most college, historically black. And I don't get the historically black thing. The country's only 250 years old. How the hell is your ass historical? We ain't even reached 500 years yet, but we'll just leave it that way because historical foolishness is going on in a lot of those HBCUs. That's why Roland Martin, every chance he get, he's always pushing this black stuff, black. I've had enough of black shit. Real talk, because it's not even black. It is a Democrat-sponsored program that has become the black civil rights, Chitlin Circuit, black church movement. And every time a Democrat get caught in fly shit, they want to run to the black church. Look at Fonnie Willis. You saw what happened to her. Make sure you Google this, Clyde Yorkshire. Give me a like. Google that, Clyde Yorkshire. She got in trouble. She was sleeping with the prosecutor, her buddy. She says, hey, could you help me prosecute Trump? He says, of course. I'd do anything for that good black coochie cat. You goddamn DA. It's a good black coochie, right? He goes over there. He's smashing it. He's a married man. And y'all are prosecuting the president of the United States, you dummies. So they finds out. She gets up there in front of the white judge man. He says, he's on her side, by the way. So tell your story, girl. He let her walk around in her slippers and everything. They told us, Fonnie Willis, girl. That bitch be holding it down. You understand me? Patti LaBelle. She get up in there, and the white girl schooled her. I'm telling you, that was a good white coochie. She said, so you and Nathan is friends? What you mean by that? So, well, the record said that y'all was together at this time. What was y'all doing at 3 o'clock in the morning discussing the case every other night? And how come y'all took trips and here go the chick today? The whole thing done exploded. They didn't have an affair. Now she understand. The whole Trump trial just stopped. Same thing happened with Letitia James. Put to do that by the deep state. Sold out. You are a sellout. Y'all got it twisted. Y'all acting like we messed up snitching on black niggas. Niggas is messed up because you're supposed to be real. You're supposed to have went through so many things in the past with your ancestors, right? And so why would you get to a stage where you can help others go against your own country? That don't make no sense. And that's what Hillary did. When she got international opposition about Trump, gave it to Comey, and he took it to the FISA court and the news, instead of giving it to DOJ, telling the military, or somebody useful that can help you. Not give it to people who are going to the Washington Post and the New York Times. Who does that? Because you're calling that. You was part of it. Like what has happened to our country can never happen again. I've seen too many bad things happen under that party. From the bringing the drugs into the country, throwing them into our neighborhood, destroying the black fathers out of the community, destroying our president, gagging him, telling him he can't talk, making him take a mug photograph. Bro, that's communist shit. You can't do, we are a constitution. You can't do that to the president? What you think this is? That's why we made it that way. Now, niggas, no offense, if you've never read a copy of the Constitution or ever got this and read the fine print, that's your problem. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. That's why the Supreme Court, SCOTUS said, whatever he does in his official capacity, you ain't charging that man for nada. The Democrats knew that. They had no business charging that sitting president. And even after he got out of office, they had no business doing that. Now you know that. It's not something I'm saying. It's not my opinion. It's not public opinion. It's the rules of the game before you play. You get a birth certificate. It comes with a message in the back. You get a social security card that comes with a message. You are a citizen. You need to look up what that is. If I was you, I would get a copy of the Constitution. I would look up a little bit of history and understand the monetary system. Go to law library and stop being stupid. Wake up. Okay? And stop eating so much fried chicken. It's going to kill you. They told me, you tried Williams chicken? Hell no, nigga, you crazy. I had my own nigga chicken when I was in New York. I'm not going to move from New York to go to Detroit to get some nigga chicken. Please. That shit almost killed me out there. I'm going to go to Cali. Have you tried George's, the mom and pop shop? They sell the, what kind of oil they using? Hell no. They probably using motor oil. Nigga, please. Get me to eat no goddamn fried chicken again in my life. I don't even, matter of fact, I'm a vegan. No offense. I don't eat no meat. I'm not even kidding. Well, 7 years. Everybody knows I don't eat no meat. No way. No. And it's not nothing wrong with meat. It's just I don't do meat at this time, this stage in my life. So I'm a different Negro, by the way. Ambidextrous. Democrats ain't seen a wave like us, especially black Democrats. That's why Van Jones had to come out and say, yo, they moving over to the Republican Party. We got heavy hitters. We got jawbreakers over here. Charleston White himself is a jawbreaker. But bro, there's so many like us now who are here, and we are moving this movement along, bro. We're talented, and we love this party. I love being a Democrat, psych, a Republican. I love being a conservative. I love where I am right now in my life. This is the best time to be a Republican is right now. We're bringing this party back so strong, it's not even funny. And we need to send a message by giving a landslide slap during the primaries. A landslide just to one more time verify we know what you did last summer, Dr. Fauci. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early? We should play that whole right now, god doggone it. Why not? Y'all niggas is in trouble. Y'all sat up there and did a whole terrible thing, didn't you? Shame on you, Dr. Fauci and those boys. The goddamn American people were so doggone scared. Y'all scared the hell out of me. All y'all damn Democrats. The country will be locked down for 365 days out of the year. I'm like, why? Hey, COVID. You mean the stuff on the back of the spray can? Hell no, man. We're not doing that. We might have to revoke. George Floyd, yeah, I was with George Floyd just to get out the house. That's what people was doing, because look, it was scary out here. It was like, oh, what do you call that? The rapture. Godly. Democrats, y'all dangerous, man. Y'all willing to. Man, y'all scared the hell out of me, man. Don't do that no more. If we let y'all back in power another 50 years, y'all got to do the right thing, man. I'm going to find a good one. There's this one girl. Oh, my God. Gang. Listen, gang. What's her name? G. I hope I find her. Gang. Y'all with me, gang? I know I got a bunch of white girls in here too. Those are my bulls right there. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, there was a sister, a black sister, who went to the Lincoln Memorial, and she was on Facebook. She was on social media. So don't trip. Just like this girl blew it up. Who black girl? And that shit made me cry. Where is our black women that love this country? What happened to you, shorty? Wake up. This chick, yo, she killed it, bro. Listen to this. She just goes there with her friends and she lives, she just sings. There's like hundreds of people there. They just stop and look at her like, oh snap, that girl can blow. Like, where's her record contract? She blew it up. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is worth it. Sing that shit, baby. Go ahead, do that. That's how black people do it. They hating. You see social media hating. They hating. They all watching her. And this is the Lincoln Memorial. I swear to God, they're all just watching this chick. I'll put it in the description. White, Chinese, everybody there. They just looking like. She gets a standing ovation. Bro, let me explain something to you, bro. Black people, it's up. We gonna have a good time tonight. I'm telling you, man. When I grew up in the 80s, I grew up amongst a lot of beautiful black people. They were still fairly conservative. We hadn't really 100% committed to the Democrats, even though it was kind of coming and it was stirring the pot. But we still had families. We had, I mean, this is, what I'm seeing is destructive. I've never seen nothing like this. And it's like black people became so low down. I don't know how this happened. This was never when in the 90s. And that's why I say also, I've never known racism. I did not grow up with it. I grew up in New York. I was in the 90s, like Bronx Tale. I mean, that showed, you know, some racist stuff up in the Bronx. But in Harlem and in Brooklyn, I mean, you had your issues, okay, whether it was Jewish or Italian and Irish and this and that. But look, New York, that's old school. You understand me? And everybody was coming to New York trying to basically New York, not the old York in Europe, but this was the New York, the Empire State, okay? Part of it, to me, the New England states, boy, oh boy, deep state dangerous, man. Listen, so New York was this free for all, basically. And everybody came in. The Italians was like, look, this I'm running this. The Greeks was like, nope. The Albanians, everybody wanted a piece. The Jewish, the Irish, you know, the Negroes, the blacks, everybody was competing. People don't understand it, even the Japanese. And this doesn't say that any of them per se were the founders, but they were part of a rat race, a melting pot. So what is strange to me is that black people used to be in the top 2, 3, 4, or 5 out of all nations in America, where businesses, entrepreneurship, all we did was produce LLCs for us and our family and our kids. Now all we produce is W-2s. It makes no sense. We used to eat healthy and we didn't eat soul food, and all of a sudden there's soul food now. It's new. And that's not black cooking. If you understand, that's the thing. People don't even know good black history. You think soul food or Black History Month goes back to the founding of black people? That's something new as well. Kwanzaa, all that shit is new. Black people wasn't doing that back in the days. So I'm saying most of the stuff that you see that they're defining as black is artificial. No offense, most of the black Democrats are artificial. They're fake. They look like something wrong with them. They look plastic, stale. Like they out of date. Don't make no damn sense. And whenever you corner them, they go right into civil rights. I ain't got time for that. I don't even know offense. It's even hard for me to do a debate with a Democrat. Because I don't like to get into Epstein okay, I'll give you Epstein for 15 minutes, damn it, and you get 14 of it. I only want 1 minute to say something about Epstein, and let's go to the next topic. No, I want more from you. Listen, I got other things like the economy I want to get to, the border I want to get to, prescriptions, no tax on tips. I got a whole list of stuff that I slapped the Democrats with, and I'm trying to get people to understand about this president. This president is action. Right now, as we speak, do you know what the military is doing right now? Think about this. What do you think the military is doing? Sitting back, watching? The entire military and the entire country should be supporting the military. But you know what? We have become so low down that most of them is, I don't even want to know what y'all think. But I know one thing the military should know. That we damn near thinking with you. We with you right now. We know exactly what you're doing, y'all. Everything is locked, ready to go. Missions are being flown. They taking reconnaissance. They looking, Chief. They negotiate. They talking. They looking at angles and times and got they got the goddamn measuring tape out. They got all tools on deck. You hear me? Space Force, everybody there. Like, how are we gonna do this? You don't want that type of heat if you Iran. I don't care what you say. We can defend ourselves. Chief, you don't need that type of heat. You don't need that type of heat. You do not need that type of heat. Believe that. Because as I said, it doesn't just come with the U.S. There's a whole lot more that is coming. For facts, and matter of fact, they just in Europe designated Iran to be a terrorist state. What the hell you think that means then? That means if the U.S. move in, we trying to get on Trump's good side anyway, we coming too. They are coming, and I'm telling you, you have NATO completely eradicate that state. And they'll be saying in the UN, this is an abomination. I've never seen anything like that. What the hell you think was building up on their door? A strike? That ain't no damn strike, fam. That is the thunderstorm, a goddamn volcano. I will look in the comments in the section, but I know there's a lot of ding-a-lings out there, and I know there's a lot of great people out there as well. I just don't have time to go through the stupid guys at this time. I hope we have a whole lot of white women in here. Those are my favorite people. They support me, and they understand a whole lot of what I'm talking about. It's easy to talk to them. They're very rational people. They're female. Think about that. They're females first, and then they're white. On top of that, that just helps out the whole situation. We can goddamn rationalize here. Okay? Ain't nobody got to... Let me stop right there. But the president is also handling his business. He's the Black Mamba. He's handling his business. He's not just stiff standing there. He's also negotiating, trying to get Ukraine ass out of the fire because Russia's not playing. Listen, Trump is like, look, check this out. Oh, Europe, now y'all need me now. Now, if I want, see what I'm saying? He knows how to make deals. Y'all need me to help Russia stop this foolishness. Because if I back out and y'all piss me off, Russia's not going to stop. Oh, did y'all think we were going to stay in here for a few minutes? No, y'all get comfortable. We're going to go for a little. I got y'all. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do now. Y'all stay with me. I'm helping. We're going to walk through this. Now, President Trump, okay, you want me to back down a little bit on Greenland, or we'll take a half deal. But we are NATO. We in NATO. You want me to leave and keep funding it? Ain't we in NATO? Well, I'll lower the NATO for you now. You know what, niggas, y'all can pay 1% for the next 3 years. How about that? Yeah, okay, NATO, I'm in that. Well, we going to hit Iran Tuesday. Tuesday, yeah. All right, well, shit, let's do it Monday night. We got to watch football or soccer. I'm serious. NATO they would love to go in. The British think that they supposed to be there anyway. That's their deal. Y'all have no idea what's going on. And that's why I said, you know what? Sometimes I thank God that you got certain people like Trump. He's trying to negotiate. He's trying to negotiate now here. You got a lot of dummies. He said, stupid Toby. Now, where did you get that nursery rhyme from? Out of what funky liberal library did you get that out of? Toby. Is that me? Do you think I'm of the likeness of a weakling? You have no idea. I'm extraordinary. I wouldn't even give you none of my light. I'm illustrious and you a fool. How dare you talk to me that way? That's cheap stuff right there. Anyway, hey, Toby. I don't want to see Iran go down the drain. And thank God you got a president that just doesn't, it's not gun-ho. No offense to Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin wants to press the button. We ain't talking about what NATO's going to do. NATO might be just trying to, hit the niggas, slap these niggas up real good. Why nobody looking? Benjamin's like, oops, I hit the wrong button. I'm serious. They own it like that. They own it like that. They don't want that nigga around at all. They want to decapitation. Period. Did you hear what I just told you? NATO just announced that the RGC, the Revolutionary Guard Corps, RGGC, is a terrorist organization. Europe just announced that 5 days ago. Why would they announce something like that? And the British Royal Navy is already in the Middle East. The British Royal Navy is the only one that right now is being talked about. At least 5 or 6 other NATO members are there. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. For any of y'all who want to see something happen, I want to see them show the United States something. You don't care about that. That's why y'all still like that Ukraine stuff. Yeah, Trump, which one you with? You with Russia, Ukraine? He said, I don't want none of them to die. Ain't you going to hold the Ukrainian flag up? Hell no. Give us our money back. Now, we're going to help you start this war that your ass shouldn't have started. Thank you, President Trump. About time somebody got a big old ding-a-ling and go in the White House and talk some stuff. The hell wrong with y'all? We ain't giving y'all niggas another dime. And he said, you too loud, son. You in the White House. And then J.D. Vance said, nigga, why you ain't even got on a tie type shit? You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Heck said they done fucked around and found out. Excuse my friend. This is a different White House. What part don't y'all get? Y'all thought y'all was going to walk y'all baby nuts up in here with a whole deep state and think that the Republic wasn't going to push back. Now, niggas want Greenland for being funny. And no more tax. We're doing tariffs. Oh, what? Wait, you went from the crown taxing us to now we taxing the crown. Oh boy. Put some Biggie Smalls on up here. Doom, 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 doom. If you love hip hop, ladies, if you love hip hop, gotcha. Open off the words I say, cause this type it happens every day now. Who smokes no blunts in a little bit? What are you, an idiot? Listen to the lyrics I spit like and ones. Got more guns up in the cabinet. These ain't the one for the dipping and dabbing. What? I make it happen. Brooklyn. Let's stand up. Let's change things around. New York, Manhattan. What's up, man? Let's get this cleaned up. Y'all messed up with Bogdani, but I heard his government was shutting down. Did y'all hear that? Ain't nothing happening. Sometimes niggas ain't picking up the trash. The cops ain't working. I mean, look. Shut him down. And he ain't doing the right thing. Y'all got Mayor Adams up out of there. Get Bogdani ass up in here. Sorry, we tried your experiment. Y'all take y'all city back. That's what the next. If I was the next mayor, that's what my campaign would be. Taking back New York. Why ain't no black woman running? How you gonna get Bogdani? Who y'all niggas? Black niggas is stupid. You the biggest liberals in New York, and y'all. When is another one? Dinkins. We had Dinkins. You supposed to have about 3-4 by now mayors. I ain't going to be your mayor because y'all, that city is screwed up. You charge everybody for everything, double the milk, the gas. Ain't nobody got time for that. Parking is like $20 a minute. Who got time for this type of goofy shit in New York? New York needs to be cleaned, scrubbed, and bleached with ammonia. And some other factory quality stuff. An industrial cleaning machine. New York is messed up. I feel bad. I love that city. Everybody used to love it, whether you was from there or not. It was the hallmark of this country. It was one of our babies. It is turned into a nasty swamp, an extension of Washington, D.C., California. They have a connection like the wormholes for Stranger Things. This is where they open them up. In New York, there's a gate there. There's a gate in California. There's a gate in Washington. These gates has got to be stopped. This is a shame. Family, we got to fight against these crazy people. I'm serious, man. They are taking shots at your children. They are pushing questionable thoughts into your children. Can a little boy get this? Can Dwayne Wade's son get that? And this, that, and everything. Listen, I don't hate on nobody, but I do not want this stuff on television. I went to the movie theater with my cheerings, and guess what? The first commercial was a T-Mobile commercial with a transgender male. Why did that need to come on the screen? At what point is that okay? And where are black people sleep at the wheel? You talking about you the black church and you this and you for civil rights, but you with this goddamn party? It makes no sense. It does not add up. You're the biggest supporter and suppliers of abortions. You're the biggest supporter and supplier of jail, and you're doing nothing about it. The Freedmans are not helping you. The Eastern Stars and the... Who's helping? Where are the charter groups? Where are your sororities? Where are your Greek letter groups? What are they doing? Nothing. Wasting time. Causing nothing but generational curses for this next generation. They're not teaching. And then you look at people who come here from India, Sri Lanka. These people are right away trying to set up colonies here. You see with Somalia, they get into the bag together. They working as a unit. Black people, you're hopeless. As long as you stay with that party, it's your kryptonite. It's going to kill you. It's going to drag you through. It already destroyed your reputation. It destroyed your community. It destroyed your marriages. It destroyed your children. And your stupid behind is sitting up in here like you on the Lords of the Rings in the spider forest, and the gas has got you. You walking around thinking you've been there for 10 minutes. Your ass has been there for 12 years already. You under a spell. Now, For all you dingbats out there, Democrats who's typing in crazy stuff, I don't know what you think you're doing, but this is easy for me. You're easy work. You're easy work. Easy work. You do not want the smoke. Now, in conclusion, this president, and shout out to the police department, by the way. The police department kept us safe, damn it, during COVID, like you would believe. That was for us. I said, man, we got to do something for the police. The police are amazing. Shout out to the police officers. All of our marshals, all of our public safety officers, all of our police officers, all of our sheriffs, our constables. Shout out to Dallas PD, New York PD, LA PD. Shout out to Chicago PD. The PDs all over the doggone world. Shout out to Plano Police Department, Frisco Police Department, Murphy Police Department, Wiley Police Department, Allen Police Department. Shout out to all of the police officers out there. Shout out to the police officers. I love you. You guys are amazing. And we that's another thing that we need to start doing in this country. We need to start giving our police officers more. And maybe they can give more. We put more pressure on them. We put more stupid demands on them. And when the people crack, because look, they got marriages too. They got to pay rent and mortgages too. These people's got kids who's being threatened and everything else is going on in their life just like it's going on in our life. But they got to put that badge on and act like ain't shit going on in the country, and you see the crap that's going on like they do. Okay? Yo, goofy behind is sitting there watching the whole show as well. And you faking like you don't see it either. We all do. The lie that we all tell. You seen that video. I hope you did, because it was a good one. I should put that in the description too. The lie that we all tell. Great video. Whoever put that damn thing together. This president is going to fix our problems immediately. Tyson for president? I would go for that. I would go for that. Why not? Why not Mike Tyson? I got some good people in the chat. Let's talk to them. It says, why did you visit Epstein Island? We couldn't go one talk without Epstein. Shout out to EBT. Rubio for president. I'm not really ready on that one right now. He's doing great. He can get in there. Yeah, he'd be a candidate. This has to be acting. I would too. Let's go ICE. Jesus. That makes you look stupid. Rubio. Okay, why Rubio? Why do you want Rubio? I think there's a few more people ahead of Rubio, but Rubio is definitely in the runnings. And Rubio, I think he'll be good. He's for Cuba. He'll be good for Hispanics. That'll be great. I'm not sure if they want Rubio, but that's hilarious. That he is. We are with more problems. Vince is a badass. Yes, I'm going Vince. I think I'd like to see his vice president, Uncle Ruckus. Here we go again. You guys, why don't y'all find something new? I would like to see little Marco. I think Marco has learned a lot from the president. I think he's stronger. I think he's not scared of the deep state. He gets it. He's watching the president. He might be a very good idea. I would have said Ted Cruz, but Ted Cruz is, I don't know what happened. Tucker Carlson. How about Tucker Carlson for president? I'll do that. Or, no offense, I hope some of you might get mad. I've been wanting President Trump to put Candace Owens in his administration, or her to be somebody's vice president. How about Condoleezza Rice? How about Make America Forget About Epstein Again? Thank you! I want a shirt. Somebody contact the president. We got to do that shirt. Make America forget about Epstein again. These people never let a tragedy go to waste. No offense. Listen. For all you Epstein niggas, I'm gonna kill you right now with some interesting facts. Watch this. Did you know Epstein was one of hundreds, possibly thousands, who have islands just like that every single day, and these have not been discovered in terms of doing anything wrong. They know that there's things going on in these places. They bring in good money to build these places. And Epstein, you think Epstein was the only one on the island? Do you even know who Epstein was really? Y'all have no idea. Epstein is the fall guy, first and foremost. Okay, Epstein is just the nigga that we use in the front. You know, say this is your store. You know, he just was the nigga working in the gas station. The niggas who own that, okay, that island, I guarantee you, it goes back to somebody in Europe. Trust me. Okay, he was just the maintenance guy. He was the porter that took care of the damn island. Y'all niggas is stupid and got it twisted. Okay, this stuff is still going on. Trump is still fighting this stuff and eliminating this stuff. So get off of the Jeffrey Epstein. There's 100 other people we gotta get to. Like Prince Andrew, his behind me got questions to be answered too. He then got caught up in this whole thing too. Now I don't know if Andrew is guilty or not. Allegedly, they said he was on the island, and he, and many people are saying, hey, he's a lot deeper in this than you think. Epstein was just a mouse. He was a lab rat. That's why he got disposed like that. In goddamn federal prison, they just offed him. Cameras turn that goddamn camera. Bang, he's out of there. It's over. Everything deleted. Just about. Now, get off of Epstein. Find something to do. Listen, the American people have been on this earth for a long time. We are celebrating 250 years. 5 years ago, you think they were talking about Epstein? 10 years ago, 30 years ago, they was this going. They had issues in the 80s with race riots and problems and all this kind of stuff. You think they still talk? Listen, people's have moved forward. We got things to do. I'm not letting nobody waste my time on this earth. I got a little bit of time here, child. No offense. I don't care if I'm married to the wrong person, in the wrong gang, the wrong neighborhood. I'm getting the hell out. I am not letting these niggas drag me down to hell. Hell no. Yeah, y'all understand what I'm saying? Make sure we get those doggone likes up. Let's get this damn thing to the roof. We got to get up there. We got to have a damn voice. They done took enough channels away from me and tried to keep me silent. People like me, they don't like us to talk. You got to push your way through like Charleston White. I noticed that the people who are saying the right stuff, we just got to let your hands go. Like this is boxing. Let your hands go. That's why when I get in my rhythm, it's not, I don't have to, somebody said, is this an act? When you come from where I come from, you just look down the street at niggas. You ain't got to act about nothing. Just say what the hell you see out your eyes. Okay, let me pull up in Detroit and just look around. Or 8 Mile or East New York. How about Compton, nigga? Or Crenshaw. Just pull up in Chirac, with the BGs and DGs and whatever. And just look down the street. Oh, there's a bitch, a tranny right there. There's a liquor store. Or there's a nigga shooting each other. They're selling guns, crack. There's this gang and that gang. What do you mean make something up? It's easy to say what you see in our community. It's easy to say what you see in America. It's easy to say you see the damn border. You see the damn Democrats. We got eyes. I grew up listening to Dick Gregory. I'm very understanding of the crazies. The things that is just bizarre. I get all of that. But a lot of ways I'm like Stephen A. Smith. His behind has become as conservative too. Or Republican. And they get mad at him because he likes to sometimes meet in the middle. You just leave them alone, Stephen A. altogether. Let them go. You part of this club. You like white women. Stephen, he liked Molly, but Molly, oh my God. I'm getting in trouble tonight. Bro, if you clapping that, fam, listen. Drinking bathwater. seriously, like I'm just don't put too much soap and stuff like that. Just God damn, Molly's fine, man. Whew, whew. That girl is, and she, I can't. I started to keep up with her. I need to check it out more. She just is doing her own thing, not like Khalees, but she was going out places and by herself and doing things like, oh man. And if Stephen, if you was scared to wife her, because there was a rumor going on, oh, he stole what you call his girl, Jalen Rose girl. You can't steal nobody's girl, okay? I think if Stephen A. liked her, to respect your job, maybe you did have to not say anything or wait. But to be honest with you, nah, I don't know. I'll leave that one alone. But I know he liked Molly. A lot of people got in trouble about Molly. LeVar Ball, that was weak. And Stephen A. kind of hated on that one a little bit. Because LeVar Ball wasn't really tripping. He said a little something, something. He probably shouldn't have said it. I don't think I would have said it. I would have said it off camera, but I wouldn't have said what he said. And he didn't say nothing real bad. He was just like, she was like, hey, can we just switch gears for a second? He was like, hey, you can switch gears with me anytime. Oh, they should have let that one slide, but he was you can't do that, brother. That I was on national television, and you trying to be part of the host and they dropped his behind like a hot potato. Ladies and gentlemen, this president is going to make a decision. I believe in the next few hours, maybe the next few days. Supposedly, we're going to make it to these talks to talk to Iran, but I'm really concerned, and I'm very worried that some real serious things are going to go down. And I hope that we can pray for our military. I hope that we can pray for the president and for those making the decisions. Let me inform you, you've got this president twisted if you think that Congress does not know what he's doing. Congress is very aware of what the president is doing. He's keeping them in a loop, unlike Joe Biden and other presidents who don't tell the Congress anything. He can't tell all of the Congress things because a lot of them leak. They're nothing but leakers. You can't barely make a phone call without someone tapping the goddamn White House phone is being tapped. And we in the deep state. When niggas do not mind tapping the president phone call, this is the deep state. If the president phone calls could be tapped, we got an in-house. We got a problem. Who's tapping it and for what? We got a problem. This president knows all about it. That's why when he came in, he attacked the fake news because he knew that they was brought up by the deep state and they were telling false stories. They were lying, putting in cast members that are weird, like Don Lemon, who's got arrested the other day, and Joy Reid. And you see those weirdos they got on there. Rachel Maddow came through like, I was a nice white woman telling you the news. I'm on your side. I love black people. Get out of here, okay? It became soon about her lesbian life. Nobody needs to hear all of that. Corinne Jean-Pierre, I'm the first black White House woman and I'm a gay. Baby, could you tell us the news? We don't care if you're gay or not. Good for you. And I don't have nothing against gay people. I like a lot of gay people. They have good appetites too. They have a good dietary too. A lot of them are vegetarians. I have nothing against gay people. I honestly do not treat them any different. You understand me? They've never really individually have done me any harm. You understand me? I think they're being used by the LG, whatever the letters are. Just like I think Black Lives Matter is a corporation, a made-up entity like that one, who's using the people who are in that lifestyle to try to guide them and take them down the wrong path, like a hijacking. I think the LG, whatever the letters are, hijacked the gay community. And I think Black Lives Matter hijacked a lot of the black community and heist the black community, stole from the black community, misled, misguided the black community. And then you look at who leading the goddamn thing, you go, no wonder. These chicks ain't had no experience. They shouldn't have been there. They were married to one another. They was representing the whatever, George Soros or Epstein or whoever. I don't know what they were doing. Sesame Street. But what? And they ripped all of you off because you were dumb. You had no idea where this came from. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, I'm black. The black church is here. The black. That's who really amped it up. They lit the fire under the whole thing in the black church. That's what I'm talking about. And Malcolm X said it. What did he say? The black church is the worst thing that could happen to the black community. Am I lying, somebody? What did Minister Farrakhan say? Am I lying, somebody? What did Honorable Elijah Muhammad say? Am I lying, somebody? What did Noble Jew Ali say? Many scholars who I agree or disagree with or don't agree with, I'm not going to hate on them, they can tell you the black church has been the biggest problem in the black community. Thank God for hip hop. Set us free from a lot of that foolishness. The nation of Islam, the nation of Hebrew Israelites, the Moors. These are well-known, established communities within the black community, whether they're Pan-Africanists or sovereign citizens or whatever. But ask them about the black church, and they'll tell you. In many ways, it is a criminal, or it could be, some people say it's a criminal organization. I can't 100% say on this platform my opinion on the black church, but I feel that it doesn't help black people with a lot of our issues. And I think sometimes it race baits. It gives us ministers that we don't even know where they got these niggas from. Who the hell is T.D. Jakes? And if you ask me, he could be a plant. To me, Al Sharpton is probably a plant. If you ask me, Jesse Jackson was a plant. Somebody who these went out, hey, they're gonna come on over here, we're gonna use you. You're gonna be on CNN and you're gonna do this and you're gonna tell the black community. And this is to how I think about them. I think that's why they're the Chitlin Circuit. Do you see where we're going now? And black people are misled by these entities who are like parasites in the community. And we're getting them out. They're like those things that get on the whales and the turtles, those barnacles. That's what the black church is like. It's hard to get that shit off of us. Oh no, I'm sorry. I apologize for that little word that came out right there. But it is so difficult to get these people off of us. They incite the riots. They get together and get to their conspiracy stuff with the Democrat Party, with the donors like George Soros. They're quick to work with people who are upset with the country, if you will. The black church is always looking to stoke a problem. When Mayor Adams got in trouble and got investigated, where did he go? The black church. The black church. Fonnie Willis, she's sleeping with someone's husband and investigating the president. Where did she go? To the black church. Google it. You'll see her right there. Even the judge said, now, I was with you on this case, but when you went up there pulling this race stuff, the judge said that. He said, I'm not with that, and I'm going to ask you not to do that again. The judge said that. Are niggas waking up and paying attention? I'll give anybody $200 if you can Google that right now and can't find it. It'll come right up. The judge wrote on it. He said, that's disrespectful. You're going too far now. I'm with you on this case. I donate to you. I helped you get elected as a prosecutor. Now you're simply, we're not doing that. And he stopped it. Ladies, and she was removed off the case. Kim Fox is another one. She got with a gay man, because this is a conspiracy. Are y'all seeing the pieces? It has to do with the welfare state, some gay community, the black woman, the Democratic Party. It's a whole conglomerate thing going on. We're in trouble. They got this skinny, stupid fool up here, this dumb nigga, to come before the television up here and tell the whole world. The moment I heard it, I knew it was a lie. Jussie Smollett. 2 white men grabbed me in Chicago. They put a noose around my neck and took some bleach and poured it all over me. Nigga said like this. What time was this? It was 3 in the morning. I was coming home from Subways. Oh, shit. Did you call the police? Well, I called them at my house. Oh, thank God you got away. So you made it home? Yeah. Jussie Smollett, you made it home? Yeah. And what happened? The cops came and they took a report. These two white men beat me up, called me a nigger. I need my white men. I hope my white women are still in here. I need them in the front row seats right here. Get them in the front. Because I like to, when I'm talking, they look at me, they be like, tell it. Y'all acting like y'all don't see shit. But Jussie Smollett got up there and the police came to his house and he was a nice black officer. He was so upset. He said, now you was buying a sandwich and two white guys with a MAGA hat said, hey, you're the guy from that show and you dumped it. Hold on, slow down. And you a nigga that, oh my God, I can't believe they did this to you. They sitting up there, they mad for Jussie. Jussie, okay. And the cop stopped for him and he said, wait a minute. Why is there a noose around your neck? He said, they put this on my neck. He said, so wait a minute, you ran home with it on your neck and left it till we got here? The cops looked at each other and said, give me a second right now. We're going to go find these bad guys. They said, same man, that nigga crazy. I don't know about this, man. That nigga still got the noose on. Come to find out, he hired two Nigerian brothers who worked out with him in the gym. They went to the hardware store. They bought the rope on a credit card. He wired them the money on Cash App. Oh, he didn't do sale. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Democrats. This is black people. This is what they're doing. He tried to get the president looked at as a demon. I want you to think with me for a second. This ain't about trying to start a riot, trying to get known. You just said that I want you to think of how bad this is. This is almost worse than rape. You said that two white men in 2024 put a noose around your neck, poured bleach on you, bleach to turn you white. Think of it. When you slow it down, and that's why the cops, they said, wait a minute. When you slow it down, the cops said, wait a minute, we wasted resources. You got us out here looking for niggas. You done started some shit. I mean, this thing that went through CNN, the Washington Post, everywhere. It's covered it. C-SPAN, this is crazy. What kind of racist MAGA scuff is this? He said MAGA too. MAGA. He was a liar. Ladies and gentlemen, the black community on the left, all of them, most of them, have conspired to do this to the president, like we don't see him. Black people find it insulting that you play with us and act like we don't see you. Yet you talk about morals, you talk about the black church, you talk about civil rights, but all you do is incite riots. All you do is evil and demonic stuff. All you do is misguide the children, miseducate the children. All you do is support policies that is not who we are or ever were in this country. I can read. Have you ever read about black people in this country? Have you read about us? Extraordinary things we've done in this country. And one of the most extraordinary things we've ever done is defend this country and defend this flag. It's not like black people to burn this flag. That's not what your ancestors did. That's what you did. Your ancestors did not go out here work and blame the white man. They built Wall Streets all over this country, bus systems, restaurants. They own nail shops. They own hair products. They were doers. They created instruments, different genres of music, dance, laughter, humor, comedy. Your ancestors was on a roll. They were not blaming the white man for nothing. They were doing. They were pilots, judges, congressmen, inventors. I know my history. Builders, brokers, institution builders. and still are, by the way. So I come from a good group of people. I'm not gonna watch you niggas like that dingling right there talking about I'm Uncle Ruckus. That stuff don't work with me. Try that with some other Negro somewhere else, Chief. Get up out of here, man. You don't hear my accent? Don't play with me. Just stupid behind up out of here. Now, we have to clean up. We got a lot of work to do. And President Trump is going to take us there. We got to get him in office for the third time. Okay? Congress going to work the same way. So is the Supreme Court. Nothing is changing. We're not going to a one government. He's not going to get more and exceed more than that term. Okay? We're not changing the court. He already said it. He was against it. We're not trying to. We already got a conservative court. We good money. Y'all mad. Y'all might lose another one. And we have 7 of them joints up on there. We controlling the House and the Senate. And we need to hold on to that. This is a Republican moment right here. You're not going to get this again. You cannot afford to play with Democrats at this point. You getting arrested, Chief. Don Lemon, you going to jail. Like, we're not joking, brother. If there ever was going to be a time where a president needed to call an emergency powers so he can continue, this is it right here. It don't get no better or worse than this. This president didn't ask for this. You did. When you tried to impeach him twice with fake Ukraine crap at the same time, saying you're sending money to Ukraine, sending it to shell companies, not using the American taxpayer dollars to actually give weapons to Ukraine. They said they don't know where the money is. They got a little bit, then this one, and maybe Europe and a shell company, another company, and the other guy in Europe passed it to that guy in Europe, and it was a big mess. The president got in right away and all this Ukraine flags everywhere. Niggas, stop it. You ain't getting no more money out of us. And he told him in the White House, watch your mouth because you don't even got the cards, pal. We gave you them goddamn weapons. We gave you the money. That's what I'm talking about. That's my president right there. Speaking up for us. He said what I wanted to say. I can't get through the TV. The hell you coming in the White House with no damn tie on, fool? And you in the middle of a whole war. If China can come in here, Vladimir Putin, everybody else who's stronger, got more money than you, they come, even the Saudi Arabians come dressed appropriate. That is their suit. They wear that damn thing for everything. The Japanese come and say, everybody got on a suit but your stupid ass. We know you ain't getting no more money. Even Benjamin Netanyahu come in a goddamn suit. I'm going to say something and get in a lot of trouble right now. But I can't lie. I love the shit out of Israel right now. More than I've ever loved. And I grew up around Jewish people my entire life. I love this country more than anything else. They've proven to me now a lot of bad things have happened. A lot of bad things have happened with Israel. I will tell you that right now. But Israel refuses to go away, and they refuse to let anybody take them hostage or over or get rid of them or destroy them. They are resilient. They breed hope. And I was mad at Israel for a long time. I wasn't talking to the Israelis. I'm a noble. I have the right to do it. I may be Jewish. I don't know. But I had a right to do it. I was pissed, just like you see the Orthodox Jew was pissed. A lot of Jewish people are upset with how Israel has been handling things. But I love the country. I love the people. And Israel is just, Benjamin Netanyahu has helped clean up that country as well. Did you know in Tel Aviv, that was the capital of the gay parades. They had made that their capital of where they want to do the biggest and baddest and the best gay parade. Google it, look at it. Benjamin came in and said, oh no, we will not do this in a holy city. No disrespect. No disrespect. We is not doing this in Israel. I had so much respect for him for that. I'm going to tell you the truth. I do feel for Gaza. I hate that they had to go through that. But Gaza stole that land. That land was stolen from people of African descent. I'm just telling you what it is. A lot of that area that is now Middle Eastern, including Sudan in Africa, half of the country is now Muslim, but that was taken over. Even Egypt. These are countries that are traditionally black and have been for more than 200, 300, 400 years flipped over by a lot of people who've taken that land. Even Muammar Gaddafi said it. Libya was black people there, and they moved them out of the way. Half of North Africa, including Morocco, Algeria, has been taken over. Y'all have stole a lot of those lands. So now all of a sudden, when the chickens are coming home to roost, and a lot of, no offense, the Arab countries who did black people dirty, now you're being done dirty. And you want me to feel bad for you. I did a little tiny protest. But when I think about it, I'm like, you know what? Y'all are so mean. And a lot of slavery is still going on in those countries with African people. I know. I'm not going to continue to go there. I'm going to stop right there. I know my history. I know my history. I don't feel like going into that. But I'm just saying. So the whole Gaza thing, that doesn't really help me say, well, oh yeah, Israel's bad. Y'all did the same thing to people. So it just got done to you 10 times over. Y'all need to do your history on a lot of those North African countries. How did they go from being Africa all black to damn near half of Africa is black now? I don't mind diversity, but I also want to do my history and my knowledge on what's going on. So I'm just saying there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And we need a good president right now, and we need a strong country right now. And we are. This president have tightened up our hemisphere. Ain't nobody over here playing with us. I don't care if you Canada, what? All right then. Central, South America, North America, we cleaning it up. Got the boats here. Clean it up. Clean it up. We're going to do better for the Venezuelan people. I love Venezuela. I've always have loved Venezuela. I've always said I wanted to go there, visit, eat with the people, make some family ties. I love Venezuela. I love Mexico. I love Peru, Chile. All of these Christian countries are part of our family. And I hope that we can make a comprehensive immigration bill that favors a lot of them. Now, all the other nations out there, no offense, and there's a lot of them, y'all can't get this same type of deal in terms of immigration because you're not from here. No offense, that includes India. Now, I don't say that we need to hold these people up on coming to the country correctly. Let their paperwork flow. But if you crossing that border and coming in here illegally, and you from India, your penalty is higher than somebody coming from Mexico. We need to fix this immigration. And I believe if you're from Mexico, you need to close your own border. Don't send nobody through here unless they Mexican. And I'm not saying that you need to send Mexicans through here. But I'm saying if anybody finna come through our border, you better be Mexican. Because if you from any other country, or the ones that we say is deemed okay, we may want to give some status around here. But if you come through that border, no offense, and you're another country, let's leave it there for argument's sakes. Let's say you're from Nigeria, you're going to pay a price a lot higher. A lot higher. You're getting deported right away. There's no questions asked. Or if you're from Somalia or Afghanistan, maybe, your goose is cooked. Now, of course, there's different things, asylum, silos, whatever. We'll work with you if it's a good story. But for the most part, you got to do things the right way. This president is going to make sure that we're not spending resources we don't have. We're not spending taxpayers' money. We're letting the heavy lifting being done from tariffs. I want a president like this. I want a president to stay and stay in power. Think about that. This is where we're going. I'm ready for it. Now, we have got to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for so many subscriptions and so many likes. I really appreciate y'all. I really do love this president. When I get off of here, I'm going to say a prayer for the president and for our soldiers. Our soldiers are at war right now. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. I don't care what your political views are. I don't care what your denomination are. These people are keeping us safe. And these people are out protecting our interests. They're out protecting our borders and a whole lot of other stuff. And it would be nice if y'all would say a prayer for the soldiers. Say a prayer for our troops. May God be with them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say a quick prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, God, I want to thank you for our military keeping us safe and being out there watchful, away from their families, through holidays, through religious ceremonies. They be out on their posts, serving their country, away from their children and their newborns. But Father, please give them the strength and let them know that we're with them and we're praying for them and we love them and we can't wait till they come home. And we're going to continue to write to them and send them things. And God, just give them the mental stability and the heart. We know war is tough on the mind and on the body, but they're out there keeping us safe and protecting really the world. And Father, please bless President Trump. We know you have been with him. You've been sending Christians his way and all kinds of world leaders who are also spiritual to work with this president. And you spared his life. You did not let him get assassinated, Lord. So please be with this president and help him get through all of the hard times, because there's a lot out there. And I ask that you pray for you be with all of our first responders, including mainly our police officers, fire department, all of them, but our police officers who are doing a very dangerous job. Every second of the day they put on that uniform, it's just like they're in danger, they're in harm's way, just like our men in the military. So bless our Congress as well as they hold their investigations and they work hard to straighten out our country. I pray these prayers in the name of your son, Jesus Christ, amen. All right, we done. Good night.